I'm super excited. Because I mean, I have a lady that I miss her. You know, sometimes they say it's not good to say you miss someone without checking up on them. And I fall in that category. But hey, I shamelessly miss her. And I've not checked up on her actually in the longest time. And I'm talking about simply Sakeena.
Yes, you haven't checked up on me, but...
Yeah, I mean, mine's fine. The vibes is always good.
Oh, of course.
Oh my God, guys, I shamelessly had to scream her name when we went to the break, man. I miss her so much. And then also, I mean, a lady I also engaged for the first time, I think 2 weeks ago. And I really love the vibe. And I'm like, hey, anytime you're around, just hop in and let's have a conversation. Today, the conversation we're about to have, anyway, I'm talking about Miss Eugenia. She was here 2 weeks ago when we spoke about the year under review when it comes to like the creative industry. She gave us some really good pointers as well. And she's here today because we are here. By the way, how are you doing?
I'm good, and I'm trying to tap into your energy because I see you're good. So
yeah, I'm really good.
To be
I mean,
as good as you.
You know, it's okay. I don't want her to feel so good about herself.
Oh, is it?
But then she's coming with energy. So.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Sakeena is with Media Maven, and she's a creative director, and then also Miss Eugenia is the managing director of Drupz Music Universal. And today, we are actually talking about navigating the space as a woman or as a female musician, women in music. And I think these two great people are the awesome people to drive this conversation. I really wish we finish this before time because I don't want them screaming in my ear. So let's get straight into it, right?
Yeah.
Now, one question back to both of you. How did you get into the whole music space or the creative space to start with? I'll start with you, Sakeena.
In all honesty, music pulled me in from nowhere.
Really?
I don't have a music background. My degree is not in music. My degree is in fashion. I come from a completely different world. But the family I come from is very much a creative arts family. And no matter how many times I ignored music was like, where are you going? Come back. As much as I even tried to retire 2 years ago, it pulled me back. And that's why I'm even still sitting here. But yeah, I don't know if it's innate in me, but I came into music industry because I was in the right place at the right time, hearing stuff that I felt, and I'm not a quiet person. So I would speak up and say, that's good, that's nice, that's this. Next minute, my experience, my world experience in different places came into the room where people would ask my advice, and I'll be listening to sounds, I'll be in the studio with them, telling them to chop this, chop that, add this, maybe you need these vocals from this artist. And before I knew it, it started to grow. And we had to put a label on it, yeah.
Wow, that's good. How about you, Miss Eugenia?
Well, talking musically, music is the food for the soul, as I say. Music has always been in me, around me. As a matter of fact, no matter how down my spirit is, all I need to find is the right mood and the right music for it. So that's been it. And I feel everything around us is creative. The universe itself is creative. If you look at the human body, everything coming together, that's how you can be able to tell people's differences, body shapes and sizes. So it's always been around me. I love to put things together, and music has been the driving force for it. So I call it alignment. So yeah.
Wow. Now, was it an easy space to enter? The entry, was it easy or it was difficult for you?
I wouldn't say it was difficult. That's why I use the word alignment. Once you're aligned with it, no matter how difficult it is or tiring it is, I can just easily wake up and then, oh, what are we doing today? How do I get back into action? Let's swing into it. So once it's an alignment-based field that I am into, I don't feel anything about that, because if you're not passionate about it in the first place, you can't even make sacrifices, you know, for it. So that alignment part of it has taken the entire difficulty aspect of it. Because tell me, Echo, what's in this world that isn't difficult? Even if it was easy, how will we appreciate it?
Yeah, nothing good comes easy, so.
True.
Good. How about you?
I'm sitting here nodding because I totally agree with everything she's saying. Totally. And although I could say, oh, it was hard, it definitely wasn't hard. I slid into it, and as I said, it called me. So it was very easy for me. I think the harder parts are where you want to push yourself. That is the harder part. When you want to tell yourself, let's do better, let's take it further, because it's the breaking of all the stones within my body, mentally, physically, spiritually, to stand up and do it. Even in rooms where I don't believe I should be there, I have to knock myself up, as well as the team telling me, like, come on, Sakeena, shut up, just do it. But that's the hard part, believing in oneself, and even feeling like I shouldn't be there. But as you said, if it aligns, you slide into it, and you don't realize until you stand back and you're like, I'm actually sitting in the room of excellence right now. What am I doing here? Should I be here? Is this my seat? Am I allowed to sit here, kind of thing? But then you have to remind yourself that, you have got all these accolades, not necessarily on paper, but in all different spheres, because what you bring to the table holds weight.
All right. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, right? A lot of people would always say, and I really want to hear this from your perspective as women, is the male-dominated industry harder for women?
Yes. Standards. Because it's their world. So as a woman, what are you doing there? And it's not a rude question, but it can also be a nice question. It is, if I'm in your house and you didn't invite me, what am I doing there?
But then the music industry or the music space was not created for men. It just so happens that a lot of men practice it than women. So
Definitely.
in that sense, does it make it harder for women?
It does, I would say, purely, and you can definitely disagree or agree with me on this one. In everything in the world, it's the first steps have been taken by a man.
Okay.
In different things. And with no disrespect to our beautiful continent and country, it is also orchestrated by men. A lot of things, not just the music industry, from food to water to ministries to, come on, who's the first lady, who's the second lady? But again, there's a man first. And that's the natural order. And we're not saying that's a disrespect. No, it's not. But that is the natural order. And we flow with it. But we still take our seat where we need to take our seat, with humility and respect.
Now, how do you, then brings us to our conversation for today, navigate such a high energy space where as a woman, you get to stand out?
So before we sitting here, I was making mention of a clear point, which is the direction. Because just as every business, the reason why we are always talking about why women are now introduced into the space is because a lot of the time we have men doing the planning. That's why they are always practical about it. They are going in and out, trying to ensure that it takes place or it happens. But we have been centered towards, a certain type of background in terms of coming from the medieval times. Women are supposed to be in the homes. You're supposed to be taking care of the children. So when it comes to business decisions, taking certain pointers out and enforcing them, we haven't had a lot of women doing that, except the few who have had the courage and, quote unquote, as some people will say, the balls, to do that. But I have my own understanding when it comes to that aspect, because we are going to come to that. But then the direction counts. So if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And once you understand where you are heading towards, then you know what is going to take of you, what's going to demand of you, and then you're making preparations and plans towards it to be able to curb it. So, yeah.
Sakeena, anything you want to add?
I will add that although you see, or should I say, we all say it's a male-dominated industry and you see the man first, there's always a woman that's pushing it.
Right.
There is a woman that's under it. You don't see me anywhere, whether it's a show or even on set with you guys being at home, because I'm a very quiet person. Well, I'm a quiet person.
You're very what?
Don't go there.
No, for that line, they will take it out of this statement. No. Sakeena is not quiet.
But I do my work behind the scenes. That's what I mean. I don't bring my face forward. And one of my ethos is working with artists. I want the artists to shine, and it's the artist in the forefront. Don't bring Sakeena in the forefront. So if you go with me on set for, I don't know, music video and stuff like that. People to see me, they take my picture. I'm like, I beg, please put that aside.
Yeah.
It's the artist. So more time, that's how we are as the women in the space.
In the
We are
background.
driving it, we're pushing,
Yeah.
we're making those sales come in. We're making sure that everything is collateral one way or another. If it's a man that's speaking it, no problem, I don't have problem because it all goes to the same where.
Yes. Because
Wow. Now, what are some of the challenges you would say you've had to, or you've encountered, right, as a woman in this industry?
when you have
And
to
be honest with me.
Yeah.
We'll be very honest. We're being very honest already.
All right.
I know every time it comes to this conversation about women in the male-dominated space, one first is thinking about, as a woman, the attraction, you know, when an attraction is made to you by a man who wants to have something to do with you, comes at you, how do you go about it? But this is based on my own personal experience, and it's to say that I've come to notice men are critical about business. Once you are able to align your vision to theirs and they see into it, because there are a lot of women out there they can have anything to do with, but when it comes to the money, what puts food on their table, what makes them who they are, they're serious about it. And if it's someone who is coming who still doesn't want to fall in between that alignment, it means you're not my person. I just have to move ahead towards it. So in that aspect of the challenge, that has been it. And then on the other hand, when it comes to financial negotiations, whereby people feel you're a woman and they are the ones trying to make the moves, one way or the other, just rip you off because you're a woman, they are men, and you're just, what, a music manager trying to navigate your way through. And as an independent manager who isn't working under a record label, then those challenges come in. But you have your ways to navigate, and it comes back to my own point again. If the person is trying to stress you, it means they are not for you. You move ahead and you find who's for you. Who will help you won't stress you. It's simple as that.
Who would help you?
Will stress you. There's a PG term to it. They say, who will help you, no go stress you. So it's more like that.
Your challenges? I mean, any challenges you faced in this?
They're
in this
numerous, but one thing I do is I read the room. Every space I go into, I'll read the room, whether it's a conversation, whether it's online, whether it's in a formal setting. I read the room, and sometimes you'll hear, well, you probably won't hear it because I have those personal conversations with my assistant and my team that you speak.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll go some places and I'll say, you speak. And more time, I'm sitting there on an online meeting with them and I'm typing, telling them what to say and how to do it, and because I can tell the person does not want to deal with a woman. You can read the room and see it, but I want that deal.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shut it down. I'm not silly.
True.
Oh yeah, collect. Yeah, you got to read the room. We're not just women. We are women.
It's the strategy at the end of the day.
It.
So.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, my perspective about certain things are changing, because you know sometimes you have this perspective that, oh, once it's a woman it gets too emotional and but then it looks like when it comes to business, you know, we have the right thinking people who are there as well. But if you look at our space, right, are there any structural changes that we need to do to favor women?
I would say definitely in every space include a woman. And I would say taking Europe and the UK as an example, even Americas, where the white skin is recognized more favorable than the black skin. And that narrative has started to change over the years, that companies and brands are respected where they bring in one or two black faces. But even if they're fair, it's okay. And that changes the narrative. And I think that's the same in what you're talking about. Just to bring in one or two women brings that dynamic, because the household is not just run by a man's structure mindset, it's also run by a female mindset as well. And blending the two also allows for a different way of thinking, because otherwise it will be very male orientated and you're going to miss that feminine touch. And then, or it could be the feminine way, which is too feminine, and you'll miss it needs the balance.
Find balance.
Definitely. And there are a lot of people that can be in tune with their masculine side as well as their feminine side, but whether they want to or not is totally up to them, but you can't force anybody. That's why I would say in every space, definitely encourage it. if you don't want somebody at the forefront who's a female, then maybe have them in the background so they're working those cogs in the background that helps it move smoothly, like oil.
Yes, and I'll add more to that is for the women themselves, is to understand the space itself, like you're saying. Aside from reading the room, you need to understand the business aspect of things, and you should be willing to put in the work, because if you're also going into the business or into a space thinking that I am a woman and I have to use my feminism or my appearance to get things done, it doesn't always work like that, because then when you meet with people who are serious and actually want to do business and are already not in the light of seeing women to be capable of doing that, then it hinders, you know, the opportunity for every other person who are now serious and want to get into the space. So
good one there. But before we go, right, I mean, I really don't want my director shouting in my ears, because they'll start telling me we have this. Anyway, finally, what are some mistakes that you think women who are looking to get into the creative business have to avoid?
Two for me. One biggest one, past anything, is education. I think it's important. Don't get me wrong. As I said, I came from a background of fashion, but I'm not stupid to say, oh, I've left that industry to come to this industry and I've got experience in it, that I can just come. No, I need to go back and educate myself.
Yourself.
I need to go back to the drawing board and understand what is this energy, space. Who is this space? What am I doing here? How can I fit in? What do I need to learn? What does the law say? What does holding a mic mean? What does a lyric mean? What does a keynote look like? You've got to educate, because otherwise, if you go into the space and someone asks you a question, you look like an idiot. You don't know. You need to know. Don't take things for granted. And then also, if you're serious about being in the space, be serious about being in the space. Don't think, oh, I'm going to use my feminine wiles, or don't think I'm going to use this advantage from my uncle or my father or the money that I have. No. If you're serious, be serious and stand your ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'll add, understanding the vision and what is it that you're bringing to the table. What's the difference you're trying to make?
Don't go in there naive.
No, not at all. So aside from the education, there are the basics and things that you need to have on point, but you need to always be a solution to a space or wherever field that you are situated. So you take a look at the Ghanaian industry. So we're realizing we have lesser females in the space. When these females come, what are the different things that they can also do to add up, or, you know, to make changes for the males or make things easier for them, and also the creative talents in question, understanding the vision and then how to, you know, align it towards yours for a better, you know, system or industry, as we should call it.
Thank you very much, Miss Eugenia. Thank you very much, Sakeena. I mean,
Yes.
I've enjoyed this. I'll lie, like, when I was coming in, what I had in mind and the conversation we've had are two different things, and this has been more educative than what I actually thought of. So thank you very much for coming in. And I'm
Thank
sure
you too.
there's a young lady out there who is now like, you know, her appetite for the creative industry has been, you know, moisturized enough for her to be able to go into
I do
it.
hope so.
Yeah.
Is there?
I do hope so. I
Thank
hope
you
we've
very
helped. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
Thank you too. Let me quick one. I know. I just want to give a quick shout out. You know, I can't be in the space in the capacity of Drupz Music Universe. I want to give a shout out to the next biggest thing emerging out of Africa, which is Drupz Music. I know he's watching now, so big shout out to you and all the best. 2026 is a big year, and everybody should be expecting nothing but greatness from us.
Thank you very much.